Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Is Your Day broadcast. Come on in the room. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hope you guys had a phenomenal sleep on last night, rising up this morning as world overcomers. I know you guys, most of you, especially if you're in the DMV, matter of fact, most of the country is covered in this stuff called snow and ice. But listen, you guys, my prayer is that you are safe and in your home. You know, we have been teaching the importance of preparation, and you guys has been prepared for anything that may arise. We are always prepared. Nothing catches us off guard. So give yourself a hand that this thing catches off guard and we good. Man, things that my wife have shared over the years ago, how to, store up and non-perishables. And I mean, some of you got enough food to last you for the next month if we stay in this storm. It's all good. And God is good. He's a provider. He makes sure we're well. He tell us ahead of time. I tell folks all the time, God don't always stop the storms. I know some people praying stop the storm and shift the storm, and you've been taught here, God don't always stop the storms, but he teach you and give you insight and foreknowledge how to prepare to overcome the storm. And you guys have passed with flying colors. So what you do, I want you to be safe. And just like we said, don't go outside. Stay inside. There are some people that's just going to do what they want to do. Not you, but there are some people that's hard-headed. What they say back in the day, your grandma say a hard head make a soft butt or something like that. But, some get out there because they think they invincible, want to go out and just, explore and end up getting stuck. I'm hearing you got four-wheelers out there getting stuck because you have no traction when it comes down to the snow. To the ice. The snow is one thing, but that ice is a whole different monster. But listen, I got 10 minutes, so I want to get right into the substance of what we want to share. You guys, last week knocked it out the park. One thing God impressed upon my heart years ago, he said, "Son, restore your health so you can enjoy your wealth." You see, the title is Health, Living Your Life to the Fullest. I don't care if you're 25 or 95. You still got a life and you need to live it to the fullest, but you got to take care of yourself. And last week, you guys started with the veggie detox. People want to know, how did I lose 54 pounds in 42 days? And how did I get off all my medicine within 3 days? Well, I'm giving you all the information. Years ago when I started this, about around 2012, I would have classes. People wanted to know because they witnessed it. They know I didn't go to the hospital. I had no surgery. And what they noticed in church, all my suits back then were tailored. But when my tailored suits started looking messy on me, they knew something. They say, is he all right? Is he sick? But then they said, he looked too good to be sick. You know, when a person lose weight and they sick, they look frail and they look sick. But I look quite healthy. And so they wanted to know, what are you doing? Because we know you've been here every week. You haven't been no surgeries, no doctor, anything like that. So what do you know that we don't know? And I was glad to share that information with them. And, one of the New Year's resolutions every year is for people to lose weight. But usually it's the same people with the same resolution. But I found out you won't need that resolution when you have the solution. That's why I'm sharing with you guys what I did, because I was on blood pressure medicine, high cholesterol medicine, type 2 diabetes, taking that insulin every day. And the list goes on. And I was 250 some pounds wearing the 54 suit. It was ridiculous. I looked in the mirror one day and said, how big are you going to get? How big? How big is too big? Okay. It's just like the mirror talk about, okay, you win. How big are you going to get? And I tell folks, go home, take all your clothes off, stand in front of the mirror. And if you don't like what you see, do something about it. No. After this broadcast, go in your bathroom, shut your doors, take off all your clothes, and stand in front of the mirror. If you don't like what you see, do something about it. So last week, guys, I told you I got started. Now, this is not something I came up with. This is specifically something God gave me. It was a platter, And I told you everything that I had on that platter. If you wasn't here, you have to go back and listen to the previous broadcast where I give you all the ingredients and what's in those ingredients that cause the change on the inside. I wasn't even looking for losing weight. When he gave me that, I was just looking for getting off all that medicine. So you got to realize all that medicine going in your body is creating. It is treating a symptom. It's not healing you. It's treating a symptom, because if it heals you, you wouldn't have to get a refill every 30 days. But it's treating the symptom, but then it's causing 5 other problems. So I wanted to get off the medicine. After the first 5 days, I was off all my medicine. I was happy. But then God began to speak to me. He said, now, this is how I want you to eat. And then I incorporated what they call this proper eating regimen using the glycemic index. Anybody ever heard of a glycemic index? Now, I can, what's going on, everybody? I see everybody. I will give you a shout out, but I got about 5 more minutes, so I got to finish up. But the glycemic index was the key, because after I did the veggie and the lemon water, the gallon lemon water, and the vinegar at night with water, I kept doing the gallon of water after the first week and the vinegar at night with water. But then he incorporated the low glycemic index, the proper eating regimen. He said, son, this is how I want you to eat. And I can tell you, the glycemic index is how carbohydrates affects your blood sugar. But I don't want to give you a generic definition. I want to give you a definition so you can understand. And I want you to study this. And I want you to start eating on a low glycemic diet. That means I eat a lot of food. And I'm going to give you a meal today that you can eat. There's no portion control. Eat all you want. And you're going to see some changes. But the glycemic index is the way of ranking carbohydrates contained in foods by how quickly and how much they raise your blood sugar after you eat there. So when your blood sugar raises, and see, a diabetic is simply someone whose pancreas is worn out, is OD on high glycemic carbs. So now you get to eat foods that's medium on the glycemic index or low. You can eat pretty much all the meats you want. Try to stay away from the fried meats. You can eat the roasted chickens. You can eat the steak. You can fish. You can eat all of that. But it's what else I incorporated with that. Because every time I eat something high glycemic, it'll spike my blood sugar. Then what you don't burn off turns into stored body fat. That means what you don't burn off, your body starts storing fat. And that's where the weight gain comes from. So that's what you got to learn, how to eat properly. So that's how the carbohydrates contained in food, where basically the high glycemic foods affect your blood sugar after you eat them. On a scale to 0 to 100, foods with a high glycemic index cause blood sugar to rise quickly and sharply, while the low glycemic index foods leads to a slower, smaller rise. It don't rise as quick. And that's what you want to focus on. So I'm out of time, but I do want to give you something that you can start eating. I don't just eat, rabbit food. I eat real food, and I eat a lot. But this is what I was doing. First started off, I went and got a roasted chicken. I'm going to help you out. Get a roasted chicken and do your big salad, a veggie salad, lettuce, and be mindful. If you can use the dressing, use walnut raspberry vinaigrette. Use a vinaigrette. People say, I eat salad all the time, but you don't look at the dressing, because a lot of the dressings have the corn syrup in it. So it's backdooring you. It's causing you to gain weight, not realize you think you're doing the right thing, but it's the dressing. So if you use a vinaigrette or walnut raspberry vinaigrette on your salad, listen, and when you sit down, I don't care if you eat the whole chicken. Listen, I did this. Now, you are on your way there. The problem is, I just need you to follow simple instructions. When I say roasted chicken, no portion control, eat all the salad you want, don't be adding stuff to this. Because there are some people say, well, can I add this? Well, I'm not including that. I'm telling you what I ate. The roasted chicken, and I think the first time I probably ate half of it. in the way, and the thing is, you're losing stored body fat. It's a fat loss system. You're not losing muscle mass. You're not losing muscle mass. I didn't even work out. The first 30, I didn't work out. The reason I started working out because my energy was going through the roof. So when you eat the roasted chicken, for example, and the salad, eat all you want. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And tomorrow, I'm going to give you something else to eat because I'm out of time. Listen, stay with me. Go back and listen to the previous broadcast so you can get all the information how to live your life to the fullest. And remember, Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Join us right here on this page at the virtual sanctuary for a word from the living God. It will change your life. So with that being said, everybody, be safe, stay in, enjoy your family, and remember, this is your day. Love you guys. Be blessed.